Hello, my name's Al DeChico. I live in Golden Valley, and I understand that this is a federal issue. I understand that from speaking to the governor's office, that they cannot or will not even make a statement about this. My question is, have you tested the rainwater? And if you haven't, have you seen the results of our rainwater tests? And also, are you aware that many of the people sitting in this room right here have very high levels of barium, aluminum, and strontium in their blood? People are getting sick and dying. And we want the ADEQ not just to give us a little speech today, but actually to maybe perhaps speak out against it if you know it's going on. And if not, I would suggest you do a lot more investigation. We've been doing it for years. So I'd like a comment on, one, the rainwater, what's in it, and two, what's in our blood. And if it's not coming from geoengineering.
To ensure stability in its agriculture sector, China is not leaving things to Mother Nature. The Chinese government is planning to employ upgraded weather control systems in Heilongjiang, Jilin, and Liaoning, the three provinces responsible for 54% of the nation's rice production. The project, which will continue until June, involves creating artificial rain using cloud seeding, special aircraft, rockets, and much more. China has been tinkering with the idea for years. But how controllable can the weather be? Skeptics fear the consequences of meddling with nature.
All right, could be dire. I'll finish the sentence. Anyway, I'm trying to see if I can get this working, man. I'm having a hard time. The websites are not loading. I got some going. Just give me a couple seconds here. I'm trying to get this thing going, and hopefully it'll let us. Try that. That's not working either. Hold on, let me see if I got chat. Chat's not loading. What is going on? I can't even get the main web page to load for the College of DuBry. Like, what is going on? Look at this. The site can't provide a secure connection. Okay, I think I got chat going now. We're not dropping too many frames. Anyway, guys, welcome in, welcome back. I got that's working. That is so weird, man. I had the RAM slot or the Goes 16 up, and the site just shut down on me. All the other sites seem to be working, and we need that site. I can't look at the maps. All right, let's get into it. We're going to hit a few headlines. We'll jump into the 16-day forecast. Then we'll maybe go over some crazy photos I've been getting over the last few nights. Let me see here. Man, I can't believe the site ain't loading. All right, so we've been getting these, people's been getting these alerts coming out of stream alerts. Evacuation of area due to imminent uncontrolled release of wastewater at the Piney Point stack. We talked about this a couple nights ago. Well, now they're evacuating people. A lot of news coming out about it. Florida Governor DeSantis says he's trying to prevent real catastrophic flood situation in the Tampa area reservoir. Now, all these things are always targeted events. If you go against the narrative, they're going to come after you. They're going to come after your city, your town, your county with the weather warfare. Definitely retaliation. We've seen, you know, I was able to save some of the aerosol campaigns that were being deployed over Florida for days and days, and then up through the Carolinas yesterday and the day before. Ohio got it really bad. Now I'm hoping I can get these to load up later. The website's not loading. In fact, let me try to load the website on this browser. Hold on, let me try that. Let me see if I can get it to load on that browser. Maybe they got one of my browsers blocked, which would be surprising at all. So we try to get a new tab, paste that in there. Ah, are you kidding me? It's going to work on this browser. And I don't have the plugin on here to enhance the colors. But okay, at least I know I can get it to work here. See, they're blocking us, man. They don't like the truth coming out, so they block you, they demonetize you, and everything else. All right, so we'll get into that later. Let's finish the headlines. Then we got more, we got all kinds of bad chemicals in our water. It's raining down from the skies. It's raining down from the bunker fuel operations out in the Pacific. And then over in Europe, they're getting it from the bunker fuel operations out in the Atlantic. And, they're calling them forever chemicals. And, this stuff is everywhere. It's in every single state. So they've had 120 tap water samples, had huge amounts of the PFAs, or they call them the forever chemicals. There are roughly 5,000 man-made compounds found in everything from food packaging, non-stick cookware, firefighting foam. You can get cancer, liver damage, decreased fertility, population control, increased risk of asthma and thyroid disease. All the same things from the stuff that's raining down on us from the aerosol deployments. It's all the same, man. It's depopulation. It's the new world order. How do we know it's coming down? Well, we know what's in the jet fuels. We know high amounts of aluminum, barium, calcium, lead. All these strontium, titanium. This is all in the jet fuel. We've also had tons of rain samples and snow samples. I show these as much as I can just so if there's people new here, they can see what's raining down in the snow. This is evaporated snow out of Wisconsin. Huge amounts of aluminum, arsenic, barium, beryllium, boron. We got lithium. Lithium raining down on us in the snow. Plus silicon, potassium, sodium, strontium. Just tons of heavy metals that are coming out of the so-called water vapor. They call it water vapor, but it's not. Persistent substances threaten the health of orcas in Iceland. In a new study conducted by marine biologists from Iceland, Canada, and Denmark, has been found that orcas near Iceland are at risk of being poisoned by polychlorinated bipinol, PCBs. 9 times more persistent substances were found in Icelandic orcas that eat both fish and mammals. Just more, everything is toxic, man. Everything in the Bible is playing out. 1/3 of the oceans is dying. Fukushima pretty much took care of that. We got fish deaths, bad smells, and New South Wales floods. Intense flooding followed by warm, sunny weather along the New South Wales coast is causing fish deaths and bad smells. It's just more of the poisons going out from all the man-made stuff getting out into the water aquifers. These same people are in power. How are they still in power? They're ruining everything. Not to mention all the face diapers are going to be floating around the oceans. And I thought this was interesting how they titled this article coming out of Colorado. Large amounts of solar radiation expected to fill Colorado skies this weekend. They're starting to use these key words, because they want to block the sun. They've been blocking the sun. This is we've had about 3 days of blue skies here in Missouri, but yet they're still spraying. They were doing light spraying today, light spraying yesterday. I think they're spraying the lithium, man. Nobody has no energy. You can't get awake. You can't shake this off, and it's not just me, it's everybody. You know, they're using the terms of weather modification now just to call it a blue sky. We also had this come out. Bill Gates' geoengineering plot to block the sun is scrapped. It's never been scrapped. It's because it's already been going on. It's already been going on since forever. We got frog skin cells turn themselves into living machines. These are more about the xenobots. They swim and move particles around in the environment using blobs of skin scales from frog embryos. Scientists have grown creatures unlike anything else on Earth. These microscopic living machines can swim, sweep up debris, and heal themselves after a gash. You know, we're breathing all these things in. These are a weapon. They're going to get out of control. You're not going to be able to control these things. Some of these things I'm not going to get into just because I'm going to be short on time. Florida governor bans vaccine passports to avoid two classes of citizens. That's what the flooding and stuff is about. This is the payback time. When you're going against the New World Order, they're going to come after you in many different ways. The people that are supposed to be in charge aren't the ones that are really in charge. This is pretty interesting. Unprecedented widespread water receding event across Croatia's. So it took place back in March 29th. Scientists associate this phenomenon with rare occurrence. And suddenly the water disappeared in Dubrovnik. I can't pronounce anything tonight. I'm still tired. I can't hardly even keep my eyes open anymore. Surprising many beachgoers and residents of the ancient city of the Adriatic Sea in southern Croatia. Some people thought a tsunami was coming. Which, who knows, man? We don't know. With all the space-based weapons they got. I mean, I caught some crazy crap the last few nights. You know, this come out on March 26th. You know, they say they scrapped the plan, but then this come out on the 26th of March. Bill Gates to cover the earth with chalk. Dimming the sun. Sun dimming's important details. I mean, this guy he's in charge of everything. He's in charge of our food, the farms, everything. I don't see how he's not in jail for crimes against humanity. You know, they act like they're just starting cloud seeding, but if you look, here's come out of March 16th, 2021. 8 states are seeding clouds to overcome the mega drought. You know, the only mega drought's the engineered drought. Everything is engineered. There's no such thing as natural weather anymore, natural clouds. We're getting different formations of clouds every day from all the modifications that are going on. We had mysterious magma-like material erupt from the base of an electric pole in India. Probably the 57 stuff, 57 towers. The video below shows a group of officials inspecting a road covered by snow by a grayish magma-like material that was ejected from the base of an electric pole in La Folle village. The magma-like gray substance melted the snow and burned the grass before solidifying into 5 meters away from the base of the metallic pole supporting the cable lines. Eyewitness said they heard the event start around 8 a.m., hearing a loud explosion coming from the site. You know, we're being inundated by electromagnetic smog and everything else. This is actually a couple days ago. We can go past that. Some of this stuff is stuff I had up for days, but I couldn't stay awake to even do it. Strong and dangerous quakes around the world. Be prepared. You know, this is signs. When I see stuff like this, I'm thinking HAARP facility. These are the kind of clouds that the cloud ionizers and all the antenna arrays create. We got, videos of the people that run the HAARP facilities talking about that's what they make these clouds. I caught that crazy cloud the other day when I was trying to film the sky. But it was like a space cloud. And I still don't think it was part of the aurora, but, that's the only thing we can think it is. Site manager accused of causing Taiwan train crash. And 51 people have died so far. We talked about this a couple nights ago, the night it happened. Some of these I'm just going to go past for now. Taal volcano prepares for its next big blast after 212 earthquakes hit and released large quantities of gas in the Philippines. We got a lot of Earth stuff going on. Just with all the floods that are going on, FEMA introduces a new rating system for the National Flood Insurance Program. So expect more rip-offs, more land grabs, courtesy of FEMA. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and try to get in the 16-day forecast. Let me just try this website again. Look at that, man. It's not working there. But it's working on my other browser, and I don't have the plugin installed on this browser, I don't think. Yeah, I don't have where I can change the I do have another way we can do it. Okay, I got another way we can do it if I can't get that to work on the other browser. Let's go ahead and check out the 16-day forecast. So right now we're looking at the next 2 weeks of moisture. You can see the target zones all in the south again. We're going to have some major flooding in parts of Florida, Mississippi. Looks like Texas is going to get in on quite a bit of rain in the upper north. It looks like they're starting to push the heat dome back towards the north. We'll have to see. Let's go ahead and look at the total amounts of snowfall. See who's still getting in on the snow. So we still got snow for the upper north. Let's go ahead and see how we got there. We got some dangerous storms coming up. So let's get there. Let's go check it out. All right, so we're going to go up 6 hours at a time. And then when we need to stop and talk, we'll stop and talk. I'll try to get through this as quick as I can. And I'm just going to take this up. Like right now, there should be no chemtrails anywhere, but yet we have a mass spraying operation all over Florida, Nevada, big time spraying operation over Indiana, Ohio, last several days. Got a pretty good little thunderstorm going up into Minnesota and Wisconsin here on Tuesday. Snow over there for Montana, parts of Idaho. Just a little bit of light rain. And look at this, so almost blizzard type conditions over South Dakota. And then, we're going to see possible tornadoes up here in Minnesota. South Dakota, Nebraska here on Wednesday, April 7th. Heads up. Low pressure pushing that up. The warm air is up there. We can see monster hail. You know, some of the biggest hail ever recorded was up here in South Dakota, like 8 or 9 inch diameter hail. And here's where it really starts sparking off. We got major heavy downfalls coming, rain downfalls, possible tornadoes here on April 8th, next Thursday. That low pressure is kind of stuck there. You know, that the atmosphere is not going to stabilize from the first wave. This thing's just going to intensify. Yeah, heavy rain, parts of Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and then the northern Iowa. And then it just starts flooding out even heavier. Right smack in the center of Mississippi here on Thursday, April 8th still. And look at that, the low pressure is just kind of staying there. And then it just fires right back up on Friday, right over the central part of Mississippi again. So be looking for major floods again right through these same areas that's been flooded over the last several weeks. Heavy rain down there for northern Florida. The whole East Coast going to get in on some rain. Got a little bit of a cold air swooping down parts of Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois. Then we start getting the heavy storms starting to fire off. It's pretty strange. These storms are going to fire off, go all the way down to Cuba. And then you got a pretty good rain event going for Texas here on the next Sunday, the 11th. And you're going to have this start popping in, it looks like. So rain for southern Florida, southern Texas, going right into Monday. I mean, look how intensified this moisture as it gets way down in the Gulf of Mexico. Now, they've been seeding the crap out of the skies down here. Let's hope that stays off into the Gulf of Mexico and not over Florida. I wouldn't doubt this thing shifts over towards Florida. So anyway, just keep this one in the back of your mind around Monday, April 12th, next Monday. Let's just hope that stays off the coast. Got some pretty good wind events coming in for the west. Look, still getting snow events going into Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota. Another big time hail day. We can see monster hail on Tuesday, April 13th. Around South Dakota, parts of Minnesota. I mean, we could see big hail up here. Winds coming down. Looks like just a little bit of a cold blast there. More storms firing off. Oklahoma and Texas, April the 14th, Wednesday. Always tornadoes. I mean, we're going to have tornadoes at least once a week, every week. Still got a pretty good cold front coming in. So looks like not super heavy rain till you get over here to the Carolinas. This is coming in on Friday the 16th. Pretty good wind event. So we're going to be looking for fires. Definitely fire zones going over here on the 16th. The whole West Coast down all the way down into Mexico. You got big time winds and dry. That's where they're droughting it. Little rain for Texas. Still quite a few waves coming in Washington and Oregon. Still got snow coming in for Idaho, parts there in the mountains. And then the next big storm firing off is on Saturday, April 17th, Tornado Day. It's going to be a big swath. We got major wind coming down with that. You got blizzard conditions for Colorado, Montana. Kind of going up into Wyoming. Could be tornadoes spawning off anywhere ahead of this. And it looks like Alabama is the target for this wave of super heavy rain. It's on Saturday, April 17th. And look at this. They're going for the same zones again. Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and parts of Florida. And this is the most intense rain signature I've seen this year. You're almost looking at feet of rain. This is like a hurricane amount of rain right here. It's going to be hitting the Gulf of Florida, going right into Alabama, into Georgia, and hopefully it busts up like that. Because if it stays together, man, it's just going to be like hurricane amount of rain without the hurricane. Could be tornadoes all along this area. Also for Tennessee, they've been a target. They're going to get hit again. So you're going to have quite a few waves here in the next like 2 weeks. And look at that. Then they're going to start pounding Florida over and over. They're going to pay him back. Pay him back for going against the New World Order. I mean, even the signatures on the storm don't even look normal. And that one's going to actually go all the way out to Bermuda. It looks like we got one more cold wave for the upper north. In fact, that's dropping down all the way into Missouri, down in Kentucky. Maybe even parts of Tennessee could have pretty good cold blast coming in. And that's all for the next 2 weeks. Let's go check a couple of other areas. Let me put this back on the total accumulation. And you got to remember, every one of these storms could be a tornado event. There's so many heavy metal particulates that every storm is more intensified. Now I just want to check a couple areas. Check the Middle East. They got big weather modification companies going on out here. In fact, they're wanting to put a new weather generator right here in Dakar. Not Dakar, but oh man, I can't think of the name offhand. Yeah, they're wanting the United Arab Emirates over here. They're wanting to put another weather generator right there. All you got to do is type in weathergenerator.org or .net, and it'll take you right to the company. So it looks like they're going to get hit pretty good to the north there in New Zealand, all over Indonesia. Got a good swath of moisture coming in Tasmania, parts of the central upper east of Australia. Let me get squared up on Australia. There's a couple of tropical cyclone type formations down there now. In fact, we got Tropical Storm 20 Steve. What the heck is that? 20 Steve? And then we got Tropical Storm 26. So they're going to go right around the Australian Heart Facility here. Here's that one of them tropical storms going to be bringing in moisture for the southwest. All right, where'd Europe go? Oh yeah, we'll look at East Asia too. Wow, they got some kind of, look, there's going to be some kind of hurricane or cyclone coming up over here. That's the only thing that's going to leave a signature like that, is some kind of cyclone. Looks like they're still going to try to flood the Three Gorges Dam. Still getting in moisture over Japan. And where's Europe? We forgot Europe. So the North UK is going to get pummeled. Norway is still a target. Parts of Ireland. Iceland's getting hit. Parts of Portugal, Spain getting hit pretty good. Parts of Italy. You got looks like a flooding event coming your way for North Italy. Now let me just see if I can see the aerosols. It's pretty weird. Let me see if I can copy this and put it into the browser that I got the enhancement on here. See if we get it out. All right, we outsmarted the block. All right, they tried to block us. Major spraying operation over California, Nevada, Washington, Oregon. We'll try to zoom in on this if it'll let us. Now we had light spraying over Missouri. Looks like we had spraying over Illinois. Ohio got hammered again. West Virginia. Look, you got heavy aerosols over Quebec up here. All through Canada. Looks like a skull cloud up there. Heavy spraying over Iowa, Nebraska, South Dakota. Washington, Oregon's getting sprayed. Looks like the biggest aerosol program, though, is right over California is getting waxed. And then also there's the second biggest is right here over Iowa, Nebraska. And then you got this one over here over Ohio, West Virginia, and then a huge spraying going on all over Canada. Let me see if I can go zoom in on this one in California. So how many people out there are suffering from this chronic fatigue? Normally when it's nice and blue and sunny outside, you know, that kind of revitalizes you. Not anymore. It's because they're dumping stuff like this. Look how fat this so-called water vapor line spans out into. They sprayed it at night. I mean, look at these things. They're already spread out in a monster, you know, just blocking the sun. So you got major spraying operation here over southern Florida. Be watching for fires. That's what they're setting up for, the fires. Later in the next couple weeks, they're going to start the fires up. And this is the accelerants that they're deploying. Let's go ahead and look all the way over here. Let's check out the spray job over here that was in Ohio. Yeah, there's tons of everybody's got major depression, anxiety. You know, it's hard to know. You know, we know it's coming from just the spiritual battle. And that's why we always say armor up, no fear. Fight all this stuff. That's all we can do. Warn people, let them know what's going on, let them know why they're sick, let them know it's not coming, and, you know, show them where it's coming. It's coming from the sky. It's coming from the fast foods. It's coming from all the processed food. It's coming from the poison water, the bunker fuel operation. We got ground-based cloud seeding right there. I mean, look how they set this up. They turn on the ground-based cloud seeders, the water generators, and then here comes the chemtrails, and watch when they meet. Like the chemtrails perfectly hit that, and then wham, look at that thing really blossom out. Let's go all the way up. Let's check out a few up here in Canada. And I got to get done with this here. I got a couple pictures I'll show you that the last couple nights I haven't been doing a show. Man, I've been so exhausted. I worked my butt off all week, but I mean, I just could not beat the being so tired, like come time for show, I just couldn't do nothing. But what I did do is I got my camera going and let it film till the batteries ran dead. I just went to bed. I turned the cameras on, filming the sky. I'll show you just a couple weird things going on. And then when I get time, I'll finish the video on it. So these are going up over Canada right here. Look at this. We got little circle poofs coming out. That's pretty strange. Look at this thing's really expanding. There are no borders for the chemtrails. And we might as well see if we can check the west. See if we spot any more bunker fuel operations out here. Oh, I forgot to put it on the microphysics. Yeah, I hear you out there, Frank. They all look pretty healthy to me. Ah, we got bunker fuel. Bunker fuel operations right below the Aleutian Island chain, and then down to the south north of Hawaii, and then also a bunker fuel operation out here off the Bajas. So we got major bunker fuel operations. That means major weather pattern changes. So they're back. So we had them for 3 days. Then it went from winter to summer. And now they're back out here. We'll see how long they'll be out here. And we'll see what happens to the weather. All right, so let me go ahead and show you guys a few pictures here. Now, I took this picture just with my GoPro. I had a GoPro going. I had 2 other cameras. I was doing almost a 48-hour time lapse. And I took this screenshot out of the time lapse just for reference to spot some of the stuff I caught. Now, this is what I was filming. This is a picture. I was filming this area where you got M35, this cluster right here. You got Propus Star right here, Tajat right there, and there's a weird nebula, but I didn't have enough exposure to pick that up. And then you got the Monkey Head Nebula. But this is the part of the sky I was filming. And if I scroll through here, oh, I gotta get in the right pictures here. In fact, I'm still working on the pictures now. I mean, this is the pictures I'm working on, but try to get to the freaky stuff I caught on the GoPro. And all right, so look, check this out. This is a single photo. It's a 180-second photo. And check this out. Hopefully you guys are getting the colors off this. Now, this could only be a couple things. This could either be a meteor through and exploded, or it could be like an old-ass satellite, and the sun just beamed on it just enough to make it glow like that. But I mean, this is one of the craziest things I've ever caught. And then it stops like right there. Like either it got a reflection on the newer satellites won't do that. But I don't know if this is a meteor exploding or an old satellite that got a glimmer of sun on there right at the time I was filming. All right, what's going on with my pictures here? Also caught this freaky thing. This almost looks like the TR-3B, or it's like the stealth bomber. I mean, it's huge. Look at you got the red light in the center, so it's not on the wingtip. And in 3 minutes, it covered the whole frame. But I mean, this is just a weird one. I never had one this wide. I'll show you what normal ones look like. Here's the JPEG, the black and white version. There's I got this where I should be able to scroll through. I'm pretty sure this was a meteor streaking through. It's real dim. Meteors are a lot smaller. And then here's a red one that goes through. See if it comes up better on the black and white. Not really. It's just real faint. And then another red one comes through. This one here had red lights. Looks like on the outer wingtip. And then we got a hunk of the space station. Look how bright that is. That's the space station. I had to go look on the app, and sure enough, it clipped just a corner of my photo. Like you'll never, I mean, that's so bright. That's the space station. Too bad it didn't fly right across the middle. That's the first time I've caught it. And I had some other ones, but these don't seem to be in this camera roll here. Hold on. Why are they not in here? Hold on, let me look. All right, so I got some more funky ones too. Now, these are ones I enhanced. Let's see if I can scroll through these. I think this is that explosion that we caught. This is on the GoPro. All them other ones are from my Canon. And these I just kind of enhanced a little bit. There's some freaky stuff. That almost looks like the Starlink. Now these are 30-second exposures, so that's, you know, that's a plane, but there's actually one down there too. You can see the planes because it'll have the different color lights in the center. There's another meteor, most likely exploding. Anyway, just some freaky. See that? Look at that. These planes were all like arcing through, or meteors or whatever they were. I'm not done trying to figure out these are planes or meteors. That's what I'm working on now. I know these are planes when they got the little dots, because that's the lights. But the solid ones, them aren't planes. Like that's probably a meteor. I mean, I got tons of footage to go over. Anyway, that was just some of it that I've caught while I was trying to film that thing. And so far, here's the photo. This is about an hour's worth of exposures. And I'm actually filming right now, but I'm filming something different. Anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off here. Much love. We'll catch you tomorrow night, God willing. Hopefully, I'll have the energy to get on here. Oh, there's all kinds of meteor showers going right now. The best program to get is called Stellarium. And I'll show you Stellarium, Stellarium. Just make sure it shows up on the broadcaster. It's kind of dark on there. Let's see if I can enhance it where you guys can see it better. Give me 1 second here to fix it up. If the broadcaster will let me. All right, it's not going to let me. Let me go back to the main. Yeah, there's tons of fire smoke in the air right now. You know, they're saying pollen and all that, but man, there's just fire smoke. You got all the aerosols deployed. Man, I can't get back to the main screen, and this is blowed out. I can't fix it. All right. You can... What the heck? Man, one of these days I got to get this stuff fixed. Anyway, guys, much love. I can't get this to work. All this sucks. Anyway, guys, armor up. No fear. We'll try to be back here tomorrow night. Anyway, be safe, guys. Much love. I'm just going to shut it down. If it'll let me, I can't do anything. It's like locked up. I don't even know if I can shut it off. I'm just in limbo right here. Man, what the heck? We're just stuck. We're stuck here. Oh, now that finally shows up. Anyway, if you download Stellarium, since I got it up, you can click these little icons. It'll show you where things are. Like, say you want to do the Orion Nebula, you just click on that and it'll take you there. And like what I'm trying to film right now is I am trying to film right here. This is what I'm trying to film right now, is this thing. That's going to take me several nights of filming to try to get that. And the pictures I showed you, I was zoomed way out. This time I'm like using the telescope and I'm zoomed in on that. So hopefully I can get that figured out. Anyway, guys, much love. Be safe out there. Don't fear. Let's see if I can get it to shut off now. I may not be able to. I may not be able to get it to shut off. I'm trying. I'm clicking on it. It's not doing it. Oh, all right. Come on. Let me see if I can get this. Man, I ain't got all night. I need to shut this thing down. There we go.